What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Petrolhead, and finally I'm with the Bugatti Chiron Sport. Thank you so much to Julian, who works at Bugatti, who's got me such close access to it because they're really not letting anyone into this enclosure, and I've now got it for a short period of time on my own. So let me take you around the car and show you some of the insane features on this, because I've seen the Chiron before in the flesh but never been able to get up close and personal. And this isn't just any Chiron, this is the Sport, this is the latest one. There's only 500 Chirons being produced, and that includes the normal one and the Sport. So this is a little bit different to the normal one. Let me show you exactly what's what. So the Chiron Sport was built to be a more track-focused and hardcore version of the Chiron, which is already a crazily fast car. But the weird thing is that this has exactly the same engine as before. Normally when car manufacturers produce like a more powerful version of the car, or a track-focused version like Ferrari did with the Pista, they usually increase the horsepower or the engine and the gearbox. With this, it's exactly the same. So it has 1,500 horsepower from the W16 engine, the similar sort of engine we found in the Veyron, and it has 4 turbochargers. Now the really cool thing about the turbochargers on this car is that 2 of them come on right from the beginning. So the minute you put your foot down from 0 revs, 2 of those turbochargers are on and they'll fire away. When you get to 3,000 revs, that's when the big boys kick in, which take this car all the way to 250 miles an hour plus. The actual figure's on the screen now. It's the one I forgot to actually ask Julius when he was showing me around the car. What else have they done to the car? Well, it's 18 kilograms lighter, which might not sound like a lot, but when you put in all the different driving dynamics of it and where they've actually saved that weight, is quite incredible. So obviously we've got the carbon fibre down the sills and the splitter, much lighter rims, all this carbon fibre bodywork. We come around to the back here, they've got a lighter exhaust system. This is much lighter. They don't actually know how much. But the coolest thing actually, which is the weirdest, where they've saved 70% of the weight, is the windscreen wipers. These windscreen wipers are made of carbon fibre and a carbon fibre composite, and they are 70% lighter than the standard ones. I mean, that is being pretty anal. I mean, I thought Porsche were anal when they save weight, but I think Bugatti's won the title for being anal about weight saving. What else have you got when you get the Chiron Sport? You've got the 16 there, which is kind of race inspired, which represents 16 cylinders because it's a W16 engine. We have some different rims. We've got these absolutely mammoth carbon fibre brakes. I mean, as I normally do, my hand comparison, if you look at the size of my hand compared to those brakes, they are as wide as my hand is, and I'm a really big guy. One of my favourite features on this though is the attention to detail. There is carbon fibre everywhere, as you can see. Now most hypercars and supercars have carbon fibre everywhere these days, but what's incredible is you see the grain of the carbon fibre, how it all goes in one direction all over the car. But this is what really got me. If you see here, this is a separate piece of carbon fibre. It's not made from the same panel and then cut out, it's the same piece. Sorry, it's different pieces. And the lines, they actually match perfectly, and that follows the entire way through the car. And when you actually have a panel that's as big as this one, that is extremely hard to do and an incredible feat of engineering. The light here, the light is one piece. That is one piece of carbon fibre and electronics. This is one long LED strip here. And what's really special about the Chiron and the Chiron Sport is that these are everyday cars. They're supposed to be able to be used to pop to the shops and to go around a racetrack. If you look, we have parking sensors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the back you have a boot compartment in the front. Unfortunately, we can't touch this car, open it, open the inside, open the front, because someone actually bought it. Someone has come in and bought this car from day one, and they didn't tell me exactly how much it is, but it's upwards of 2.5 million euros plus the taxes. So this is really like a 3 million euro car, possibly even more. On the interior, I'm sorry you're going to have to look through the window, but on the interior, what makes a difference is you've got the anodized effect on all of the controls. That's purposely for the Sport. You can see down there the Chiron Sport logo. As I said, the steering ratio has changed, but just the attention to detail on these things. I know there's lots of cars and they pay a lot of attention to detail, but even coming from the Ferrari 488 Pista, which had beautiful details on it, this is on another level. Nothing has been forgotten. Here we have the W16 engine. Again, the carbon fibre engine cover, as you can see. If I zoom in, you can see down the middle the carbon fibre engine cover. And even in there, I don't know why, but there actually is a window, and they've told me that that is 15% lighter. I don't know why it would need to be 15% lighter. I don't know why they just take it out in the first place, because you can't see anything out of it. But my word, what an incredible car this is. I'm always speechless with cars, especially because the ones I try and film are the ones I like, and if I like them, they're usually amazing, which is why I get speechless about them, but the attention, I'm going to say it again, the attention to detail on this is phenomenal. Another thing you get with the Chiron Sport is you get this option for this two-tone pack. So you have the carbon fibre, which is an option, but then they match it with the red. So this is called Italian red, and that's the carbon fibre, and the red sort of follows through the entire car. As you can see, the seat belts are red, the stitching is red, even the accenting in the centre console is red. Now the crazy figure on this car is that the 0 to 60 is 2.4 seconds. This gets to its top speed of well over 400 kilometers an hour in just over 30 seconds. I mean, they are mind-bending numbers. Just before we end the video, I want to show you this. This is a Bugatti bike. Yeah, Bugatti bike, and it weighs 4.5 kilos, which is pretty impressive. But the most impressive thing about this car is the price. And before we get onto the price, I asked the gentleman, Julius, how much does it cost? And the first thing he said was, in this spec, implying that you can actually spec a bike, so all the colours and bits and bobs on that are chosen. There's no easy way to say this. That bike is 75,000, I assume euros, 75,000 euros. That's about 10 grand more than the list price on my Alfa Romeo 4C. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that about the Chiron Sport. I'm so impressed with this. As I kept going on, the details are mental on this. But a big thank you to Julius and a big thank you to Bugatti, who've let me get so up close and personal with this insane car. This is actually the first one that was ever produced. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.